Jamie.
Hey.
You gonna help me drive to school today?
Yeah, I brought a few friends.
Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
I'm hot, you're cold. You go around like you know who I am. You got me on my toes. I'm slipping into the lava, and I'm trying to keep from going under. Baby, you tell me to push it harder, 'cause I'm burning up for you, baby. Come on, girl. So fast, can't hold myself back. High heels, red dress. Catch my breath, I'm slipping into the lava, and I'm trying to keep from going under. Baby, you turn the temperature higher, 'cause I'm burning up for you, baby. Oh, I can let you, all I can see is you.
Good afternoon. Today is Wednesday, January 20th.
Now over to Anna with some more announcements.
Thank you. The quote of the day today is, "Sometimes the best thing we can ask for is change, and a fresh start forces us to confront change head on," by Natalia Neidert. Lunch for today is pizza sticks with marinara or buckskin sub on a whole grain roll. Lunch for tomorrow is a main meal of buckskin burger on a whole grain roll or PB&J Uncrustable. Now over to your weather report.
Chimpan News Channel.
Welcome back, TV. My name is Devin, and I'm your weather guy for today. Currently, it is 33 degrees out and mostly cloudy, and today it should get up to 37 degrees with a low of 25 degrees. There's a increasing chance of rain throughout the day, and it gets warmer at about noon today. Anyway, that's all I have for today, so now over to headline news.
Is this something that President Biden, as he will become, needs to address head on?
I think it's going to be a major issue. The insurrection that we saw, the breach of the Capitol, was not the end, but really a beginning of an extremist movement in the United States. Just minutes before I got on this air, we saw that President Trump pardoned Steve Bannon, and Steve Bannon was a surrogate and a link to the alt-right movement for President Trump. And President Trump has talked about creating a new party in the United States. So we're likely to see more of this contention, and it's a dangerous, dangerous game in the United States.
What can Joe Biden actually do about it? I mean, it's traditional at this time that incoming presidents make speeches about uniting the nation and healing the wounds of the past. From what you say, it seems like that's going to be an almost impossible task.
It's a difficult task, and Joe Biden, has done everything he can to bring the country together, being very disciplined and measured with his words. I think the true test is going to be coming from Mitch McConnell, leader of the Republican Senate, and other Republicans, and what they do about this. If they move forward by denouncing this extremism and not allowing it to be part of the Republican Party, I think that there's a light ahead of the tunnel. But if they continue to allow President Trump and others to scapegoat others, then this extremist movement will continue to grow. Well, we've been seeing this percolate in the United States for many years now. And the breach at a Capitol, this insurrection, people having the Confederate flag and walking into the Capitol, the assault on police officers, it just made it more evident, and you were able to see what's been festering below the surface. And so it's, again, I don't think this was the end. I think this is the beginning. I think we're likely to see more of this across the United States. The intelligence agencies, the FBI, local law enforcement have talked about it for a long time now. Now we're going to need to act, and act very quickly.
Seniors, the Irving L. Steele Nursing Scholarship application is available. 2 nursing scholarships of $1,000 each are being offered to graduating high school students residing within Lancaster or Chester County who will be entering into the nursing profession upon their 2021 graduation from high school. The deadline for the submission to the selection committee is April 16th, 2021. Please check Schoology for the application. There is a hard copy in the guidance office. Now over to viral video.
Bring me a dream, make him the cutest that I've ever seen. Give him 2 lips like roses and clover, and tell him that his lonesome nights are.
And now, your viral video.
George, you got a gift. What's in there? Oh, what's that? Whoa! George, what's in there?
And
whoa,
every
George,
time it
you got a
rains,
ball
it rains.
pit.
Panties from heaven.
Shooby-dooby.
Don't you know each cloud contains panties from heaven?
George, oh my
Shooby-dooby. You'll find your fortune falling all over town. Be sure that your umbrella is up, upside down, and trade them for a package of sunshine and ravioli. Macaroni. If you want the things you love, you must have a pizza-oli, baby. And when you hear thunder, don't run under a tree. Here's pennies from heaven for you and me. Now come over here, boy.
Attention seniors, please look at your email, Class of 2021 Schoology page, or Money with Mead group page. Senior award sheets are open and are ready for you to complete. You will have until February 19th. Mrs. Mead will be back soon to provide you with scholarship information. Attention TSA students, the event matrix has been posted. Please check Schoology for the event matrix list and an important note about the rules. There will be a meeting today at 4 p.m. via Zoom. Now over to Going Green.
What's up, CV? I'm Karis.
And I'm Jenna.
And this is Going Green. So this upcoming topic is one that we've been wanting to talk about for a long time, but we would like to make a disclaimer. As we say in most of our videos, we are asking for small changes in your lives.
We are not asking that you completely change your way of life, but it is important to know that as a human race, we need everyone to make a change for a change to happen.
When you decide to change something small, you'd be so surprised to see how creative you can get. And you can see how your life will actually improve while helping the earth at the same time.
We are creatures of habit, but changing that habit to help others is important to growth.
With that being said, today we're going to be talking about vegetarian and veganism.
Now, before you put in your headphones and do not care at all,
we are not by any means saying that to help the climate crisis, you must go completely vegetarian or completely vegan.
And if you do decide to go vegetarian and vegan, you do not have to be perfect. The world does not need a few perfect vegetarians and vegans. What we need is a lot of people to be imperfect but trying.
Choosing something different, choosing something more plant-based at lunch does make a difference.
Choosing a veggie burger over a normal burger is one great example.
If you really think about it and look at your lifestyle, we can see a lot of your food is actually already vegetarian or vegan.
In addition, most of the time the vegetarian or vegan choice is also a lot healthier.
Now, I know everyone is worried about protein, but guys, there is more than enough protein in the vegetarian and vegan diets. It just takes a little thought outside of the box.
But why is this important, you may ask? Well, you know how the rainforest is being burnt down to make room for cattle, therefore taking away precious habitats and making species more susceptible to extinction.
So it is vital that we as humans lower our beef consumption so large companies will stop ruining the Earth's ecosystem for our needs.
Raising cattle is one of the main contributors to global warming because of the space that they need to be grown and the natural resources that they use to grow.
Not to mention, the cattle that is raised is born to die in very gruesome ways.
Many animal products come from animals that were kept in very small cages and given an absurd amount of hormones, making their lives miserable.
I am positive that you have seen those cages riding down the highway that are full of pigs, chickens, or cows on their way to slaughter.
Incorporating vegetarian and vegan meals into your everyday diet lessens the amount of animals killed and can have a positive impact on global warming.
Another thing that you can do is educate yourself. Do not follow the vegan teacher on TikTok. Not only is she a bad representation of the plant-based community, but she is also just not a helpful source.
Some good sources for information are any plant-based cooking channels on YouTube, like Pick Up Limes or Goodful. They have nice videos to help you start thinking about it. You could also watch documentaries like Cowspiracy or The Game Changer if you are thinking of reasons to make the small change.
And again, we're not asking you to be perfect. We're asking that you make a little change in your life. See you next week, CB.
Seniors, the Lancaster chapter of MOAA's Memorial Scholarship is now available in the guidance office. Applicants must be a citizen of the United States and must maintain a permanent residence in Lancaster County. Applications must have an immediate family member, parent, grandparent, aunt or uncle, sibling, or cousin who has served or is serving in the United States military. All materials must be postmarked no later than March 31st, 2021. The Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Scholarship is now available on Schoology and in the guidance office. The due date for this scholarship is March 19th. Now over to CV Sports.
If you're a senior student athlete who has been actively recruited and is committed to play a sport in college at any level, contact Athletic Director Dina Henry to be included in the commitment ceremony on February 3rd at 3:15 p.m. in the auditorium. Further information and completed forms are required to participate.
There is a home boys basketball game against Warwick at 7:30.
There's a home wrestling match against Manheim Township at 7.
Come out and support the Bucks.
Now over to sports highlights.
And they're without Colin Castleton in the middle. So you look at Appleby, Lockman, DeRucci, and Payne as their starting five. Nice backdoor move there, right behind. Pons in the paint. Fadeaway, no good. Offensive rebound by James, and that ball is picked. Appleby alone.
You want some defense? You're going to see some defense right here. You're going to see Mr. Appleby says, hey, we can play defense too. The Gators, we play some D, and there he is with the conversion in this school. So far, I've really been surprised. Florida's been getting some pretty good shots.
Ruzentsev had that shot blocked, but Florida it's off. And from his backside, that shot blocked by DeRucci. The rebound went to James.
Nice play by DeRucci. Guru on a scholastic level were 1, 2, 3 in the nation in recruiting. So it just shows you, to me, you better have some veteran players. You got a pretty good sense out there who's good and who's not. I mean, really, I think the COVID has certainly messed things up. I mean, Tennessee was hit bad with COVID. Florida had their share with COVID. The other thing that Florida's done a really good job, Ravi, is defensive transition. How many layups have we seen by Tennessee? Not many.
Fulkerson, there's one. City is shooting 33%. Florida's near 50. Good steal, good hands, Appleby. 14 for the Gators, 12 for the Volunteers, and the absentee players are big. That's a block by Omar Payne. Dick, you nailed it, man. He has been great tonight.
Consistent is they block shots all year long. They rank up there with 6 block shots per game, and right there's the block. Castleton, they miss, but look at Payne. Payne's play defense. We just happen to catch them on a where they're not playing. Well, look at this here. Simple turnover.
The ball bounces the Gators' way. Trey Mann lays it up and in. Pons misses a fairly easy shot.
Nice drive.
Drive there, and Appleby does it again. There's just a hesitancy about Tennessee to shoot the basketball. There's some more help coming over, and Vescovi nearly lost it. Fulkerson gets the bucket.
No, we're going to come after you. We're going to play hard. We're going to play together.
Auburn is a nightmare right now as a matchup.
Yeah, Chris Sharif is such a great talent, but they're going to have that in Tennessee next year.
Want to do a basketball game with Dickie Vitale, and I succeeded.
I met Dolly Parton one time. It was really hilarious. Tell you the truth. Had a blast.
That's all the announcements we have for you today. On behalf of WCVH, I'm Jenna Oshlin.
Alongside Josh Diefenbach.
And this is CV Today.
Have a wobbly Wednesday.
I don't do fake love.